Let's look at the network. Spent time with Mutatsu. I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who Mutatsu is, but maybe I should go and go to the arcade. I haven't been there yet. I haven't really done anything there yet. Yeah, we'll go there. Let's go to the mall. The outdoor mall. Alright, so if you know nothing about this game, basically you're a high school student who has been transferred, and you are a second year. It's kind of unusual for people to kind of transfer in second year. So I was a little bit of an outcast, but as I've sort of had about two or 3 months under my belt at school, you know, some of the students have come to respect me. So during the day, I'll usually go to school, maybe answer a couple questions on a quiz or hang out with some of my friends after school. And then at night, I'm kind of free to kind of do whatever I want. Friday night, you know, why don't we go to the game parade, you know? I've always got headphones in, so that's why there's always music playing. And it's kind of my worldview is kind of shaped by the music. That has literally nothing to do with the game. I just feel like that's in my head canon. That's what's going on with my character. And so I'm always vibing out. Put my headphones in, lock them in, and then, yeah, another thing is I destroy demons at night. They're not really demons, but we don't really know what they are. We call them shadows, but, you know, we don't really know why they're called shadows either. I mean, what are they? They're not really shadows. I mean, they look like shadows, sure, but they're corporeal, or so it seems. And because we hit them with things and we shoot them, and we have guns that we shoot ourselves. And we shoot ourselves because that's what brings about our powers, and it's almost like killing us. Killing ourselves is what reveals who we truly are. Maybe we can unpack that later. We're gonna raise our courage because I feel like our courage is not as high. We have social stats, which actually translate into our daily lives whenever we're hanging out with people. And so we can go to our stats here, and we can look at our social stats. So we've got 3 of them. We've got courage, charm, and academics. And as you can see, I've already leveled some of them up. So courage is level 2, ordinary. Charm is level 3, confident. And 3 in academics as well, so above average. So I've been doing my studying. I've been figuring out how to be more acceptable and be more charismatic in my daily life. How do I do this? Well, sometimes I go to the coffee shop. Sometimes I study when I don't have to, not at school. And then sometimes I go to the karaoke bar and I sing my little heart out. And that kind of gives me some courage. But there's other options to kind of level these up. And why would you want to level these up? Well, you would want to level these up because some of these people in this world, they require you to have a certain level of one of these 3 stats to interact with them. Otherwise, they won't have anything to do with you. So the really cute girl that you want to go on a date with, well, 1, you have to have courage for that. So that's step 1. So you have to have your courage high enough to even ask her out, to even have the literal courage to ask her out. So you got to level that up, of course. And then you have to have the charm, the charisma to make her even like you. And sometimes she's a smart girl herself. So sometimes you want to be with a smart girl and she won't even accept you unless you have a certain level of academics. So you best be studying every time you can, every which way you can. The game parade. Now this place has an arcade in it. Well, I guess it's an arcade itself, right? And some of these games are actually so intense, they're so dialed in that they will reward you with certain of these stats. Some of these stats aren't actually your social stats, they're actually your battle stats. And sometimes when you go in battle and when you go to battle, these stats will have some sort of meaning within the battle itself. So agility right here, if I play the Real Wheel Racer, my agility will actually improve. And it'll improve the agility of the persona that I'm having right now. So the persona I'm having right now is one of many different personas that I can have at any one time, and they're kind of like my damage and combat persona. And agility just means that I'm faster. So when I do battle and I have my persona on and I'm battling with that persona that's equipped, there are turns. And if I have a higher agility, then my turn will be more towards the beginning of the round. Having a higher agility just makes it so that maybe you can go first in the round, kind of get the jump on an enemy. And if it's lower than that, sometimes they'll go first and they can do damage. And so it's very beneficial for me to have the agility. But I'm going to play House of the Deceased because my courage is at 2 and all of my other social stats are at 2 or at 3. So I want to try to get my courage up. So let's go ahead and play this game. It's 3,000 yen. So I spend my gold, not my gold, my yen. And I just kind of hang out here and I play the horror game House of the Deceased. I saw many gruesome scenes, but managed to calmly defeat all my enemies. Oh, look at that. Nice. So now I'm determined. So now instead of being ordinary, I'm now determined to do what? I have no fucking idea. And then the next day comes because I kind of spend my time there, and then I have to go back home and go. Well, I have to go to my dorm, which is where I'm staying at while I'm at this school. I have to remember that I have plans tonight. Who do I have plans with? All right, so texting. I've got a bunch of people that want me to like hang out with them, and I don't want to hang out with all of them all the time, but I do like. I'm starting to like this girl, Chihiro. She's kind of like a nerdy girl, but she's kind of shy, so I'm kind of into that right now. And I'm into other girls, but they're not really giving me the time of day, so I'm kind of working with what I got. And no, she's not the only girl that I have option to hang out with, but she is the best option I have. So it's kind of like real life. You just kind of have to go with the punches and kind of like just, you know, whoever likes you. If you have multiple options, that's great. You can pick the best one, of course. But if you don't have any options, you're kind of just stuck with whoever you have. Luckily, I have options, right? I have options in my real life too. But you just pick the best one, right? Dude, Yucatan is taking this way too seriously. Why did I open my big mouth? I don't really know what he's talking about. But I do have plans tonight. I don't really remember where. Let me hang out with this girl, because she's the girl that I kind of like, Chihiro Fushimi.
Oh, hello there.
Are you heading home now? If you don't mind, I'd like to join you. It seems like Chihiro wants to walk home with me, which is good. We've held hands before. We haven't done anything else. We've only held hands. Kind of went on a date once, but what was that date? I remember she had to go to we went to go get some coffee, but then I think her stomach started to hurt, so we had to go to the pharmacy and we had to get her some medicine. She gets nervous very easily. I feel as we can grow closer thanks to the Justice persona Archangel. So one of the personas that I have within me is called the Archangel, and that is a persona that aligns well with Fushima or whatever her name is. Chihiho or Chihiha? I don't remember. And so when I have that and when I hang out with her, I have a better chance of getting closer to her. So if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have as good of a chance to get closer to her. And as I get closer to her, I sort of level that up. That's a separate sort of thing to kind of increase. Now, there aren't really any rewards yet. I believe we get a reward at the very end of leveling her up, of leveling up this sort of relationship that we have. But I'm not sure what that is. And really the only other reward is literally hanging out with her. So let's let that be a reward in and of itself, right? She's hot girl, you know, she's kind of hanging out. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Ugly. Anyway, I feel like I might grow closer to Chihiro soon. Should I spend some time after school with Chihiro? Yeah. Spend some time with her. Thank you. Then could we stop by the strip mall? I was hoping to check out the bookstore.
I spend my breaks doing nothing but reading, so I think it's about time I bought some new ones. Oh, all of the books on this shelf are only 100 yen each. That means I can afford them with my allowance.
Oh, she has an allowance. Very nice.
We can go now. I don't really see anything that interests me. Hmm? Oh, wait. Is this? It is! I've been looking for this collector's edition for forever. This is a collection of illustrations from the shoujo manga I read. It even has a set of new short stories inside.
Oh, so she's a real nerd. What kind of manga is this? Shoujo. What is a shoujo manga?
This in a used bookstore, and in the novel section too. Maybe the shop owner saw the short stories label and made a mistake. It's got all 3 volumes too. This is amazing.
I love manga.
Each volume is 6,000 yen, so that means 18,000 yen total?
I would totally read more manga if I just had the money to do it. Because I do like manga. I love the artwork. And, yeah, some manga can be pretty badass. I just haven't really, like... I don't know. I would rather just read a book, but I do like manga. And if I had all the money in the world, I would be just overflowing with books and manga and pretty much everything. I would just spend it all on manga and books and all my other hobbies. That'd be crazy.
Well, what should I do?
Is it good?
Of course. All 3 volumes are great.
So what I did there was I actually chose from a couple of different options to talk to her, and one of those options was very favorable in her eyes. So she now likes me more. Those 3 little music notes just kind of mean that what I said was like the best possible thing to say to her. Now, if I had said the other thing, maybe I wouldn't have gotten any of them, and so not have gotten closer to her. Or maybe they would have just been less than 3, or maybe both of those options were good. I'm not really sure. I don't know. But what I said was a good option. She liked that. Sometimes you can be like kind of an asshole and a jerk, and depending on who you're talking to, you know, either they like that or not.
The characters are portrayed so realistically. It's like they really exist. My monthly allowance is 5,000 yen, so it's not enough, even if I save my lunch money. But I'll get it, no matter what. I just need to wait until next month, or the month after, or I'll get them by the time I graduate.
Why don't I just buy them for you? I'm pretty rich.
I need to hide this where no one will see it. Oh, please don't get bought by someone else. I really wish I had a bigger allowance.
How many times I've done this before. I've went to a store when I was little, and I would literally do this. I would find something I really liked. I would carry it around the store. I would absolutely know that I would not be able to get it. And I would literally hide it somewhere so that whenever I came back, I would have it. I would have claimed it. But one, I would never remember that I even looked at that toy or whatever it was. And 2, I didn't have money the next time I went either. So why did I do that? I'm stupid. That's why.
But I also don't want to make things hard for my mom.
Hey, I saw that. You were looking at that waitress, weren't you?
I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'll do anything you want. Anything.
Then how about you buy me that bag I was talking about before? Or else I'm breaking up with you.
Oh my god.
I used to think that money couldn't buy happiness or friends.
Now
It
this is a story that's set in 2000. Pretty sure 2000. Seems about right. And that is a woman from 2024. She actually went back in time and is exhibiting very 2024 behavior. Women do that a lot these days. what do you think now?
Of course, I still think that's mostly true, but I do have my doubts. That man has no confidence in himself. That's why he's so desperate to stay on the woman's good side.
Now, a lot of men nowadays don't have really good confidence in themselves either. So this is a really well sort of like realistic, well-made story arc right here. I mean, these two people are at odds just because of pure funds and money, and he, doesn't want to just give her whatever she wants. That's not good. You don't want to just like buy someone out. So this is a very important lesson to learn, is that some women are so needy that they require you to buy them things. And here's a lesson: some men are too poor to do that. So why would these two people be together? They shouldn't. They should break up. She should find someone who's going to buy her whatever she wants, someone rich. Probably he's ugly. Probably he's older, an older man, an old gentleman. Probably he won't care for her other desires. He'll be a bad father. But maybe this guy would be a great father. He just doesn't have money. You win some, you lose some, I guess.
I think I can relate to that feeling. He just wants to be with her, no matter the cost.
Exactly. He's not willing to spend the money. I can sense affection coming from Chihiro. I feel like I understand Chihiro a little better now. Same level 6. So we've been on a couple
I can't
dates.
help but feel like there are so many things in this world that I'll never have.
That's probably true.
Well, should we get going?
It's really sad.
If I stay here, I know I'll just want to go back to the bookstore and look at that illustration collection again.
All right, it's time. Let's get going.
Where are we going again? I forgot.
Should we talk about this some more? I still think this is a bad idea. How are you scared of ghosts, but totally fine with this?
Oh, that's right. We're going to a whorehouse or something. Yeah, so what's been going on is these shadow things that I've sort of alluded to in the past. We've been fighting them, and we don't really know the cause of it, and it's sort of like bleeding out into the real world and having some consequences that we're sort of we're trying to figure out, trying to destroy these things and really be heroes and try to help the city or the town or whatever. And some people at our school have been afflicted by something, and so we're trying to track down why, what's happening to them. They've sort of gone catatonic, and they've sort of collapsed. And what they all three had in common, they were friends, of course, that was something that they had in common, but they also are pretty sketchy. Probably, much lower class. They've been seen going to this sketchy neighborhood, I'm guessing, and this place is like known for bad stuff. And I would say bad stuff in like the underage sex workers. Really, that's kind of what it is, I'm guessing. So our plan is to go there and figure out what's been going on with these girls. Yeah.
Because stuff you can't see is way creepier.
Actually, I'm more worried about the things I can see, like bats and knives.
That's like totally like a male-female thing. Guys, I feel like, are much more scared of the reality of things. Women are scared of the things that they can't see. Now, there are some guys, obviously, who are afraid of things that they can't see. I think anxiety is one of those things. But mostly about, like, not necessarily real and fake, but more like we know the dangers of this real thing. And that might still be anxiety, so that's not real, right? But it is physical. It's like a thing that's been proven. We've seen it in books. We've seen it in person. But women are afraid of the more things like you can't understand. Men are like, if we can't understand them, why would we be afraid of them? But women are like, well, we can't understand them. We should be afraid of them. Let me know what you think about that. Actually, I'm more worried about the things I can see, like bats and knives. Yeah. Totally.
Big deal. So it's a little dangerous. Come on, let's strike while the iron's hot.
Strike?
After you.
Oh, now I'm the leader?
We should try gathering information at the outskirts of the station. Let's first talk to these guys. Akihiko Sanada. He's like a bad boy, but he's like a popular kid. He's a fighter, so he's got an edge to him. And he's also like really well liked. He's really smart. Well, is he that smart? I'm not really sure. He kind of comes across as smart. I think it's the sweater vest. But he also wears like those gloves, and he fights people. You guys going out at this hour? I don't know what you're up to, but just avoid doing anything dangerous. He's part of the A-team, but why isn't he coming with us? Now, he wasn't with us originally. They kind of recruited me because I have a persona. I'm powerful, and I'm pretty unique. And everyone here has personas. But when I first started, he was actually he was injured. But ever since that, like he's back. He's working with us now, but he's still not part of like the core group, which is me, Junpei, which is this guy, and then Takaba. That's her last name. Takaba. Yukari Takaba. And then we have our pseudo leader, which they say I'm the leader, but I'm really like the leader of the people that go out and actually do stuff. And Mitsuru is sort of the leader that thinks of the bigger stuff. She's kind of like the eyes and the ears of the group. And I'm like the face, right? Yeah.
Precisely.
Are all three of you heading out together? Take care not to get injured. All right, very well. Head to the back alley. And this is our dorm. Oh, we've got some people here. Let's talk to them. Oh, it's the dream team. Sheesh, you guys are always together. What's up? Hold on. You're not really going to Port Island Station right now, are you? Haven't you heard the reports? It's super unsafe. Yeah, that's true, but we're badasses. Angry old man. The hell you kids doing out here this late? You delinquents keep loitering in the wrong places, getting up to God knows what. Whichever one of your gang wears the heavy clothes to cover his tattoos, tell him I got my eye on him. Now scram. I'll call the cops. Well, that was cryptic. I don't know who that person he's talking to.
Wait, seriously?
Jeez.
All we have to do is take the monorail to the station. What's so hard about that?
Really?
That's not exactly what I meant by not easy. You know, Yukitan, you might actually be scarier than the punks we're bound to run into. True, she's kind of crazy.
The hell are these guys? Check out those rags. They're from Gecko High.
Yeah, we should have, like, maybe, had some disguises or something.
Oh man, this is even worse than I thought.
You must have taken a wrong turn. 'Cause this place ain't for you, buddy.
Well,
What I'm saying is, you being here is ruining our vibe. Beat it, goatee.
You don't want to ruin their vibe.
Oh, you mean me?
We don't need your permission to be here.
Hey, are you nuts? Read the room, won't you?
I can read just fine. Come on, don't be intimidated by these punks.
What'd you just say?
She just called us punks. Come
Oh.
on.
Let's post some pictures that'll make her daddy cry. Hope you've been practicing your sexy poses.
What?
Oh boy, that's too good.
That's
These
stupid.
guys are scum.
Kinda idiots.
So now we're scum, huh? Man, I feel sorry for you, Goatee. This bitch is a real pain in the ass.
Oh, nah, bro. I would fuck him up. I'm not just standing there. I'm like,
That's enough.
oh.
They didn't know what they were getting into. I'll make sure they leave. You good with that?
Who do you think you are, dumbass? They're not walking out of this. You want some too?
Oh, the headbutt.
Son of a...
Damn.
Just crossed the line. You think you're going home alive now?
So a headbutt is just like a crazy concept to fight with, because your head hurts the other person, and in turn that hurts you. So if you're gonna headbutt someone, shit, because basically like you're getting hurt as well. It's just a weird concept for me. Yeah. Anyway,
Should we find out?
I mean it's badass for sure.
No? Or maybe not.
Oh man, what a loser.
Who's a loser?
Bastard. Your name's Aragaki, right? Yeah. Now I remember. Shinjiro Aragaki. You're from Gecko High too, aren't you?
I've never seen him.
Damn it, you're gonna regret this.
He looks older than us. I don't know if he's still in school. Maybe he graduated.
Oh man.
Maybe he dropped
Senpai,
out.
That was awesome.
I remember you. You guys were in Aki's room at the hospital. You idiots. Go home. You don't belong here.
Wait! Sorry, but there's something we need to know before we leave.
Did Aki tell you to come here?
Yeah, sorta.
That dumbass.
So this guy right here, we've seen him before. He was in, remember Aki, the fighter with the gloves? So when he was in the hospital, we had visited him on like his last day, and this guy has history with him. He was there in the hospital, and I'm not really sure what his connection with him is and what his connection with the high school is, because we haven't seen him in school. So either he's a dropout or he's graduated, meaning he's older than us, which he looks older than us for sure, but you can never tell in these games. But we don't really know anything more about that.
Well, what do you want to know? Is this about that ghost story?
Yes, that's right! How'd you know?
The rumor's been going around. Those girls who wound up in the hospital were here talking shit every night. They'd brag about all the stuff they did to some girl named Yamagishi.
Yamagishi? You mean Fuka Yamagishi from 2E? They were picking on her?
That's why people are saying it's Yamagishi's ghost that did it.
But she didn't die.
Yamagishi-san's ghost? Wait, what do you mean by that?
You guys don't know? This Yamagishi girl might be dead.
What? No,
I heard she hasn't been home in over a week.
I thought she was in the
Wait, what?
hospital.
I thought she was just out recovering. So, you mean she's still missing?
So much for that ghost story. Mr. Akota is the homeroom teacher for 2E, right? Does he know about this?
I get it, Aki. Still trying to make up for the past. It's you who can't let go.
Huh?
Nothing. Anyways, it's all I know. We done here?
Yeah, totally. Thanks a lot. Come on, show some appreciation.
Thanks.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, but you gave us
Thank
information.
you for helping us, and for sharing what you know. That was really nice of you.
Huh?
I don't think he's ever been called nice before, ever.
Sorry.
Look at
Just
him.
don't come here again.
I'm sure we'll see him again. Dude, I'm drenched in cold sweat. But man, what Aragaki-san told us was shocking, huh? I'll let Kirijo-senpai know what we found out about Yamagishi-san. The fact that she's missing is no small matter. Man, we're totally gonna get yelled at for doing that without permission. Man, we're totally gonna get yelled at for doing that without permission. I can already see it happening. Sako. Seriously, going to a place like that? There are limits to how reckless you could be. I mean, I'm proud of you guys for trying to gather information, but be a little more careful next time. Something the matter? Yamagishi has disappeared. It began with a ghost story, but it has developed into a serious situation. We have to do something. That guy looked kind of scary, but he was actually really nice, don't you think? You think so? I mean, he wouldn't have saved us. He wouldn't have saved us if he wasn't a nice guy, right? I mean, the very least, I don't think he's a bad person. So why does he seem like he's trying to act like he is? That's true. He's got a pass. He's very mysterious. I told you it wasn't a good idea to go there, dude. If Aragaki-san hadn't helped us, who knows what would have happened to us? Ugh, I'm getting an ulcer just thinking about it. I said I was sorry. I didn't think it would be that bad. Well, now you know. Next time, have a little more faith in next time, have a little more faith in what I say. Anyway, there's no way in hell I'm ever setting foot in that place again. Yeah, we just went to like a back alley. That was like not the best place to go. But we learned information. All right, tonight we're gonna what do we want to do tonight? I don't know who Mutsatsu is. Nobody wants to hang out with me tonight, so maybe we should just go and we could study. It's never a bad idea to like always get intelligence points. Let's go to the strip mall and then go to the restaurant upstairs here because this what is it, soup or something? Wakatsu Kitchen. Should I spend the night here? Yeah. So what we can do is here we can eat the Prodigy Platter. And this is actually going to make us smarter. It's got omega-3s in it. It's going to stimulate our brain a little bit. It's really good. Trust me. I ordered the Prodigy Platter. I feel smarter than I've had some brain food. Yum. One of the things I wish this game did have was, you saw when it has those levels, those level ups for your stats and your social stats, and they're 3s right now, but you saw that they were already 3s, and I did more to try to level them up, but it's not chance, and there is a certain amount of points that you need to get to the next threshold of that level. So to get to level 4, I need a certain amount of points. But why don't they just make it easier and have the points there? You can't really keep track of it, which I think is a conscious thing that they've done, because this has been a series for, however many years. So they know, they understand this. I wish that there was an option to see how many points I had, because let me tell you, it's really annoying being like, okay, well, how close is my charm to being level 4 in comparison to how close my courage is to being level 4? Like, if my courage only had 1 more point and my charm had like 13 more points, well, yeah, I would want to like level up my courage first, because at least it would give me a 4, and then I could use that for different things. I don't know. That's just my small thing. What do you guys think? Yeah, I wish it was like that, but it is what it is. It doesn't make me hate the game, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, in the grand scheme. It's Sunday, let's hang out. Let's play some MMOs, right? So I have this friend on this MMO. Her name is Maya, and I actually have a persona that is aligned with sort of her. I don't want to say vibe, because I feel like I say vibe too much. Her personality. I don't think our bond will grow any stronger even if I spend more time with Maya. But that means I can still get close enough to it. And I really don't have anything that I really have a desire to go do. I'm in Shinagawa Dungeon. I see Maya. I chatted with Maya for a while. The bond between us is growing. I feel like our relationship will grow stronger soon. It's almost dark. I decided to log out, leave my room. That's something I've never done. Oh, it's you. Could you free up your day tomorrow for me? There's a lot to be done for Fuka Yamagishi. There's a lot to be done for Fuka Yamagishi's case. So I'm going to require your assistance.
Please.
If you have any urgent affairs, then I suggest you settle them by the end of today. Oh, we're all in our little summer outfits. This is nice. Wow, everyone looks so good. Oh, the crew. Oh, wow. Nice summer outfits, guys. It's looking great. I need some more programs. I need some more programs for my computer. What should I do this evening? Let's go and sing some karaoke. Another victim of those mysterious incidents was found at Gekkoukan High. Since the victim was at the front gate, that must be the scene of the crime. If the victim was attacked somewhere else, they'd have to be carried to the front gate. But why would the culprit do such a thing? The reasoning doesn't add up. Anyway, there's a high probability that Gekkoukan itself is involved in all this, somehow. You think the high school's involved with it? I really doubt that. You might be onto something, but we don't really have any evidence for that yet. Alright. So this is the place where I do karaoke at. Staff looking incredibly busy. I'm terribly sorry, but we're full at the moment. Weekends are always like this, so you may want to try some other time. No shit. Really turning me away. Alright, well, let's go to the gamer hours, go to the game arcade. Oh, look, we can increase our magic, agility, or strength. That's a good idea. Let me see what personas I have right now. And I'll increase his strength. I really like this one. This is like one of my favorite ones I've seen. It's so cool looking. Whoever has the highest of something, it looks like this is my best one. If I could get her magic to be level 20, that'd be sick. That'd be insane. She'd be like best one ever. Let's get her magic to be up. So by playing the Edgar's House of Fortunes, a fortune-telling game, raises the equipped persona's magic. Let's use this one. Oh, sweet. I played the fortune-telling game Edgar's House of Fortunes. Dr. Edgar's dubious-sounding fortunes were actually right on point. Nice. Whoa, that's a big upgrade. 3 points? I'm gonna have to remember that. That's nice. Sup? We're supposed to gather in front of the faculty office during lunch. Okay. I'm always game. To be honest, I don't feel like doing it, but we don't have a choice. And asking Mr. Ikoda for an explanation sounds like a total pain in the ass. This is so lame, especially compared to when we went to that spot behind the station at night. True. Wait, are you saying you had fun there? The thrill.
Oh, Kirijo-senpai. Why are you here?
Same reason you are. Mr. Ikoda, I'm here to ask you about a student named Fuka Yamagishi.
No!
She knows.
I never thought it'd turn out this way.
She knows something.
Hey, I remember you.
Interrogate her more.
What did you do to Yamagishi?
Hold on, Kirijo-kun. This isn't an interrogation.
Oh.
Stop scaring her.
I thought it was.
Yama, you don't have to say anything if you don't want to. You wouldn't want to give her the wrong idea.
Fuka, she always looked so frazzled whenever I gave her a hard time.
Okay, the teacher's
I
in on it.
realized she may be a model student, but deep down she's just like us. And because of that, I knew exactly which buttons to push. We were just messing with her earlier that day, too. It was May 29th. We took Fuka to the gym and locked the door from the outside.
Wait, what? You trapped her inside?
That's messed up. For what? How's that fun?
Night,
How's that
Maki
funny?
got worried Fuka might commit suicide, so she went back to the school by herself, but she never came back. And the next morning, she was found lying outside the front gate. I went to the gym to let Fuka out, but the door was still locked. So I opened it and went inside, but she wasn't there. We all freaked out. Starting that night, we went out looking for her, but every night, another one of us wouldn't come back. And then they all ended up like Maki.
I see.
Hmm.
Mr. Akota, all this time you've been reporting Yamagishi as absent due to illness. But the truth of the matter is that she was missing. You had to have known this. Explain yourself.
I was thinking of the students, of course. You children may not understand, but we have to consider the future of everyone affected.
So you chose not to report a missing child for the good of the class, and not because you didn't want the police involved.
It was in her best interest.
Yeah, that's kind of sketchy. I do agree that, like, he maybe should have told the police, but telling the class they have nothing to do with this girl. I mean, unless there was actual evidence of her bullying, which we now know, so maybe he should have told the class and been like, hey, like, bullying's going on, and now this has happened as a consequence. Like, maybe that would have been a good move. Maybe he knows more, and that's why he didn't tell us anything, but I guess we'll see.
I would records to be stained by something like this. Her parents agreed.
Okay, well, there we go.
So to protect your
That's fine.
career, you ignored your responsibility as a teacher. Despicable.
Again, I don't really... Is it that big of a deal?
No, I didn't mean. I was just.
I mean, I'm totally on
That's enough.
Mitsuru's side.
You can go now. We'll handle the rest.
Always.
Wait, but.
Don't worry. This won't be the last you'll hear of this.
Okay.
About your friends. Did you notice anything unusual about them before they went missing? Anything at all?
A voice. A creepy voice. They all mentioned it right before they went missing. They said they could hear it, calling their name.
Oh, that's creepy.
Senpai, could it be?
It's them. No doubt about it. Up until now, we've never been able to predict who exactly would become aware during the dark hour. This voice must be the key. In other words, it doesn't just happen randomly. They actually get drawn in. I realize now, after seeing all of this, they're clearly targeting humans. Shadows are most definitely the enemy of mankind. Stay at our dorm tonight. That should be the safest place. If you hear the voice, tell us immediately. And don't leave your room no matter what happens. If you can manage that, you should be fine. Don't worry. Yamagishi should be all right as well.
Fuka.
Keep an eye on her. Good idea.
Iori and Takeba too. We'll meet after school in the student council room to discuss tonight's operation.
Sounds good.
Tonight?
Yes. We are going to rescue Fuka Yamagishi. If my guess is right, she's still inside the school.
Understood.
So she's missing. She thinks that she's still inside the school. All right.
Good. You're all here. Tonight, we're infiltrating the campus. Our objective is to rescue Fuka Yamagishi.
I don't get it. Are you saying Yamagishi is inside the school somewhere?
And why are we doing this at night? At midnight, this place turns into...
Exactly. That's how Yamagishi wandered into Tartarus.
Wait! You mean Yamagishi-san's been over there ever since she got locked in the gym?
Ooh, she's in the dream world or whatever.
That's right.
But that was 10 days ago! No matter how you look at it, she's gotta be...
She dead.
Don't lose hope just yet. Tartarus only appears during the dark hour. So where does it go for the rest of the day?
Nobody knows.
That's a good point.
This is just a theory. But I think time flows differently in Tartarus. So even though it's been 10 days for us, it could have only been 10 hours for her. There's a chance she's still alive.
Wow, Wow, you think so? But wait, isn't the Dark Hour pretty brutal though? Even for us, how could she last 10 days worth in there?
That is true. And even if she is still alive, we might not be able to get to her.
Are you just gonna abandon her then? I have an idea. Let's try to enter Tartarus the same way Yamagishi did. We'll go to the gym and wait for midnight.
Oh,
That'll be the
true.
quickest way.
That is a good point.
Is that
It's a
really
good
gonna
idea.
work?
Oh yeah, totally.
In
That'll
all
work.
honesty, I can't say I fully agree
Totally.
with this. If
No,
something goes
that's a good
wrong,
idea.
you could all end up lost in Tartarus too. But
That's a good idea.
I'm not just gonna stand here and do nothing. If there's a chance we can save her, I'd never forgive myself. If you guys aren't with me, then I'm going in on my own.
Senpai?
all right, we know it's risky, but we also can't just leave her there.
Right. And we won't know until we try.
Guess we're sneaking into the school then. In that case, I've got just the thing.
You do?
What do you got? What do you got for us, buddy?
No answer. And this is a problem. I can't get a hold of the chairman.
Well, that's not a big deal, right?
There is one issue. Without the chairman's help, I'm not sure how we can get inside the school.
No need to worry. I've got it all set.
Just break in.
All set.
Shouldn't be that hard.
Unexplosive? All right. I'll let you handle this.
Her first thought was an
There's
explosive.
no time to waste. Let's go.
Maybe we should use explosives.
An actual explosive?
No. All I
Oh.
did was unlock a door.
Oh.
See? We got in, no problem.
Easy.
Man, I'm a genius.
Nice one.
Is there really something to brag about here?
Well, you didn't think of anything.
So you unlocked it earlier. Très bien.
She's always speaking French.
Wait, good job. We should find somewhere to get
Yes, good.
ourselves ready. Your classroom should work, right?
What?
Trey Ben? Is that French or something?
Ah,
Why are
Trey
they talking
Ben.
in different languages anyway?
I don't know. There's pretentious.
Can we turn on the lights?
No.
Aw, you scared?
People will know we're here if we turn on the lights.
No, I'm not. Stupid.
Oh, nice one.
Hey, that's uncalled for.
It was, but it was a
Quiet.
good one.
We need to get started. It's better for us if the lights are off. They cut the power at night anyway.
They turn off the power?
I don't really like sneaking around.
That is not what they do in America. In America, they always have lights on to deter people from breaking in. Like they have like these, I don't even know what you would call them, but just like they keep lights on in places, either in the lobbies of places or like they'll like have a big room, especially at a school. All the lights will be off except for a couple of lights in the hallways, just so it kind of looks like there might be people still in the school. I guess they don't do this in Japan,
First, we have to find the key
which
to
makes
the gym.
sense.
It should be in either the faculty office or the janitor's room.
They probably don't have a lot, like as many break-ins in Japan as they do in America.
You three check the faculty office. Akihiko and I will take the janitor's room. After that, we'll meet in the main hallway on the first floor. Understood?
I didn't really listen to what you were saying. What were you saying? You three check the faculty office. We gotta find the key to the gym. All right, yeah, that's fine with me. That's good.
So, we're searching the faculty office, huh?
Yep, that's right.
Hey, maybe we'll find some test questions.
Oh, nice. That'd be good.
Maybe I should go to the faculty office too. It sounds interesting.
You're not planning to do something unethical under my supervision, are you? I
Maybe.
suppose you'll need to be executed.
Oh,
Hey, come on!
Jesus.
Obviously, I was joking.
She takes things very intensely and too fast. Very intensely and too fast.
All I meant by interesting was that there's a higher chance of finding the key there.
Enough with the excuses. Let's head to the janitor's room. Iori, you're coming with us.
Oh.
All right, let's get this over with.
I should head to the faculty office. All right, and with that, that's where you're gonna have to tune in next time, because I'm cutting the recording off here, and I'll upload what you just saw, and then I'll keep playing, and then upload the next one next time. So make sure to tune in if you're interested in the story, and if you want to see more, let me know. Yeah. All right. See you later. Oh. Go tab over here. Man, I love this game. It's so good. Definitely recommend, but come watch me play it. See ya.